All right, we are here. We are live streaming to you from all over the country. This is our Live Younger Monday morning community chat, and we extend a warm welcome to everyone. Those of us that have been here for months or longer, and those of us who are just joining for the first time. And at some point on the call, if this is your first time, we would love to welcome you personally. So if you're not too bashful, please speak up and let us know who you are and where you're calling from, and maybe who your sponsor is. So the purpose of these Monday morning calls is it's a roundtable, as our wonderful Judy Daniel used to call it back in the day when she hosted these. And this is where we have a chance to come together as this wonderful Live Younger community with our wonderful team leaders at the very top, Robin and Gregory Mascari, who we just love. And if you're new, you will soon see why. So this is an opportunity for all of us to share in roundtable fashion, meaning all of us have experiences, and all of us have wisdom that we can share with the group. So there's no one expert. I'm hosting simply because that makes it easier to call on people, but we are all, everyone's voice is welcome. So this is a chance to share your stories, your testimonials about the wonderful patches, as well as ask any questions you might have. So the disclaimer that we give on every call is that the LifeWave patches do not treat, heal, or prevent any disease or disease condition. So with that in mind, just to keep us safe and compliant, we would ask you to use symptoms only as you describe what happened, where you were before, and what patches you used, and where you are now. So who would like to start? It looks like Kay at the front of the class. Hello, Kay. And then next will be Marianne. So go ahead and unmute yourself, Kay.
Well, good morning, Michelle, and that was a beautiful introduction. Thank you so much. I have just 3 little wins, but the 3 together are just huge for me because I do feel the patches created all of these. So starting out, we went on vacation to Wisconsin a week ago, and I got in a situation where I was in the sun for 2 solid hours in a sleeveless top, which I never wear. So I had this arm exposed on this tour we were on, and I was so worried that I was going to be so sunburned, being blue-eyed and blonde and growing up in Wisconsin. I never had 1 iota of pink skin on my arm, and I have to attribute that to X39 because I wasn't wearing any sunscreen. I didn't expect to be in the sun. And I know that's been brought up before, but maybe we have some new people that don't know that X39 causes you not to burn. And I thought that was fabulous. Secondly, a couple days ago, I bit the inside of my cheek several times, 3 times in one meal, and that always leads to a canker sore. In fact, I think I do that because it's swelling and trying to become a canker sore. And I realized I hadn't had one in the 7 months since I've started X39, went and looked in the mirror, and sure enough, there was a canker sore. 2 hours later, it was gone. And I usually suffer for 10 days with them. That has to be the X39, no other suggestion. And then Saturday night, my husband and I went to a dueling pianos concert. And we sang and yelled and screamed and had the most wonderful time. And I could hardly talk yesterday morning when Anne Marie called me, right, Anne Marie? I said, let's keep it short. I had such terrible laryngitis. Amazingly, an hour later, that also was gone when it should have taken days. So I just wanted to share those 3 little fun things about these fabulous patches.
Okay, thank you. It's so happy. Oh my gosh, the very happy stories. To be able to sing, we have to share these patches with cheerleaders, right? Or singers, like you said.
Or anyone who goes to a concert.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I used to be in a chorus. That was long before X39, and I would get hoarse often. So that's really, really good to know. And the canker sore story, that's amazing. A lot of people suffer from that type of thing. So thank you. Thank you for sharing, Kay, and your bright, beautiful smile. All right, Marianne, and then Liz.
I'm very new here, and so I guess I'll share a quick win and then I have a question. I did enroll my first preferred customer last night, and I'm going to be enrolling another one at 3 o'clock today. So I'm very jazzed about that. So excited to be sharing this wonderful technology with my loved ones, and it's really helping me with my energy as well as some other things, which I'll share at another time. But my question is, I had someone reach out to me this weekend, and she's having a challenge with drinking too much. And I'm learning as much as I can, as fast as I can. I think that the SP6 helps with cravings with food. Would it also help with cravings around this type of thing and perhaps other, dare I say, addictions? She's had some challenges with cocaine in the past. That's not a factor anymore, but this pattern is coming back. Anybody have experience with that kind of thing? And is SP6 the deal, or what do you suggest?
I can speak to that, Michelle, if you'd like me to.
Go ahead, Kay.
I wear the SP6 on my left leg on the SP6 point and have totally conquered a chocolate addiction. I used to have chocolate chips for breakfast. That's how bad it was. And then of course, all day long. But I also have a very dear friend who struggles with alcohol and is wearing that same SP6 in the same spot.
Okay.
And it's been very effective. I'm not saying it make you not want to drink, but it makes you not think about whatever the addiction is, actually makes you not think about it all day long. So yes, I can still think, oh, chocolate would taste good. And then I think, oh, I guess I'll just get busy. And then I forget all about it instead of craving it until I finally eat it. And I'll add one little thing. I found it's even more effective for me and perhaps for others if I wear glutathione on SP6 on my right leg. I've experimented on and off with where to put the glutathione, and that has helped even more with the cravings.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much.
Yay. Thank you, Kay. Yeah, that's a great question, Marianne. And SP6, from what I've heard, is good for hormone balancing, but it also helps with all kinds of cravings and addictions. So great job. Thank you, Kay. And yeah, let us know, Marianne, let us know when your friend uses it. All right, Liz, and then Shannon.
So can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Great. Well, I've had health challenges for the past year, and I've been wearing the patches. And this past week, well, about 2 weeks ago, I was able to start walking with a cane, and I used the HAT protocol, which helped with my balance tremendously. So within about 30 minutes of having the HAT on, I found that my balance was a lot better. So thank you, Gregory and Robin, for the HAT protocol and for supporting my health challenges.
Thank you, Liz. So we're hearing someone's phone. It's area code 660. So if you would please mute. Thank you so much. And Liz, thank you for that share. And the HAT protocol is a lifesaver for so many people, for serious things like balance and maybe even neurological type issues, but also for just clear thinking. Robin and Gregory talk about using it whenever they have to focus. And what's great about it is you can put the patches on and you can reuse it again and again, because you're not going to wear it for 12 hours. So you can get a lot of uses out of one application. So thanks, Liz. Shannon, good morning, my friend.
Good morning. It's so good to hear your voice, Michelle, and everyone else who's sharing today. So goodness, for the last couple of weeks, life has been going fast and furious and sharing X39 and all the other patches. Just want to share 2 quick stories. My dear friend Tim, he's my age, and he's actually was one of those Uno wheel boards. He was black and blue all over the side of his body. So we introduced X. He was healed, and then he's been having knee inflammation, we'll just call that, and a lot of pain. He does construction. He said he would literally have people pull him off the ground because he was in so much pain. And within a few days of being an X39, he's able to get up on his own. He's had more strength and energy throughout the day. He's feeling better than has been in 3 years. He's sleeping better. He's going nuts. He's telling everybody about it, his coworkers, his girlfriend. So that's really fun. So and
We,
then
we
on
like
another-
that. We like that kind of going nuts, don't we?
yeah, it's great. So he's one of my new distributors, and it's just exciting to see his growth and enthusiasm. And it reminds me of why I love working with a company that's committed to making a positive difference in this world. And I'm so glad to be a part of the team. So I'll keep it at that. That was long enough story.
Shannon, thank you. As Robin says, how can you not share? It's like, it's just, you have all these wonderful things happening, and you feel almost an ethical obligation to spread the good news. All right, Anne Marie.
That's right.
Thanks, Shannon.
You're welcome.
So this is a testimonial about nausea. And yesterday we made a big dinner out of vegetables from our garden, and we just probably overate. Everything tasted so good. And we had some beef from the farmer's market that was very, very good. So it wasn't bad, spoiled food or anything, but I had some nausea after I ate, and I was worried that bedtime was coming up soon. And what was I going to do? So I looked up in one of my resources, and it suggested Ice Wave, 2 finger widths beside each, on the side of each, the navel on each side. So obviously tan on the left and white on the right, just 2 finger widths away. And then glutathione on governing vessel 14, which I think is that C7? Is it one and the same, maybe? But it's right at it looked like the same place on the picture. And then it said energy enhancer on stomach 36 on both legs. And I think energy enhancer, now I'm supposed to go to sleep and I'm wearing energy enhancer. It didn't affect my sleep at all, actually. And within about 2 minutes, the nausea started to taper off. And after 15 minutes, there was absolutely no nausea. I was really wondering if I was going to make it through the night without being sick. So it was really great.
I love that share, because I don't think I've ever heard anything quite like that, Anne Marie, and especially using those patches. And can you please share with the group, where did you find that protocol?
I have so many things I've collected from all the Zooms and everything I read, and some other websites. I guess, is it Patching Protocols or something? I'm pretty sure this one came from a book that I got a long time ago. Do you want me to report that next Monday?
You know what? It would be wonderful, and maybe post it on Vibrant Living and or Live Younger.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
And then it can go into the units, right, Gregory, where they're like, you can look up certain conditions. Can you or not? Gregory, you're
He's
muted.
on mute.
You're
I'm
muted.
on mute, and I do want to mention there's a Renegade book out there, and it's totally non-compliant. The company's trying to find a publisher and stop it because it could get us in very serious trouble. So, Anne Marie, if you did manage to get a copy of that, don't post it because it's a risk for us with the FTC.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I have so much stuff when I look up
Yeah.
protocols. I have tons of stuff because clients and distributors call me, but I am aware of that book. Yeah.
But Gregory, it's okay for her to post it on without, even saying nausea, that's not.
You could post a protocol. That's not a problem.
Right.
But we don't want to promote that non-compliant
that book,
publication.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, and nausea is not a disease.
You still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
So it's okay to say nausea. That's not a disease now.
No, that's not nausea.
I'll post it on Vibrant Living. I'll just say the patches I just told you. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's
But
fine.
not by name. Not by name.
Yeah,
I
that would
can't
be,
say the patch name at all, right?
Oh, yeah, no. Oh, yeah. In Vibrant Living, you can't say the patch name, but certainly in,
but do and Live Younger, if you do it, Anne Marie, then it can be like listed, like if someone's thinking, oh, I want to look up something for nausea, I think there's a place to do that on Live Younger, right? Live Younger Facebook. Yeah. So I
Yeah.
would suggest do it both places, Anne Marie.
Okay, will do.
Thank
It
you.
really worked. I was so impressed.
Thank you so much.
And with Thanksgiving coming up, that's going to be very popular.
Or Gregory, Halloween, for those of us who still
Oh,
have
that's
addiction. If we get into our kids' candy, no.
But if you wear SP6, you might not want that candy.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. All right. Well, we have, oh my gosh, we have 64 people on the call. Welcome to everyone. Is anyone else want to share or have a question for our wonderful community?
I will ask a question if no one else has one, and that is, has anyone had experience or knows if it's safe to use our patches for a person who's under immunotherapy?
I'll answer that, Kay, because I treated my lung cancer with immunotherapy. And no, it's not okay to use X39 and glutathione. Eon was fine, and that was based on my naturopath's assessment. She's a brilliant applied kinesiologist, and she uses the patches, and she confirmed that the X39 and the glutathione was going to interfere with the immunotherapy.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Mhm.
Tammy, you're next.
Hi, good morning. I actually have a question. I'm curious about collections of cells on your skin that form a raised, I don't know, circle. Is there any way to get rid of them? Has anyone found a patch you can just stick over those? It's more of an annoyance versus concerning, if that makes sense. Have I been big enough?
Is it an itchy thing, Tammy? Is it itchy or not?
No, it's just like it's just an annoying circle that's brown and raised, and it's just in a place that keeps catching. And so I was trying to figure out, is there a patch you could stick over it that might make it go away?
Is Helen on the call? I think Helen had an experience, and I would say X39 because that's the baseline for everything, and then SP6 is not SP6. Alavita is very good for skin. But does anyone else have experience with, and you did a great job, by the way, Tammy. That was very compliant.
The X39 was what I used, Michelle and Tammy. Okay. X39, 2 weeks.
2 weeks, X39.
That was it for me.
Thank you so
Everybody's
much.
different, you know.
Yeah.
And Robin is suggesting that glutathione might also be a valuable addition to the treatment or to the process.
And Helen, just a quick question for when you had your experience, did you apply the patch directly onto that little bothersome spot, or did you just use it in the regular place, the X39?
You know, it was a good question. Mostly I wore it up on, the C7, but I did intuit to put it on top of it, I think maybe 1 or 2 days. So like maybe about a week and a half in from when I first started wearing them. Yeah.
Thanks, Helen.
Yeah.
Michelle Garrett, you're next.
I have a lady that's 81 and she tripped over something at her house and had to have surgery on her leg. She used to be walking and running with her grandkids and real active. Anyway, she came home. They put some kind of a medical cement inside her knee when they did the surgery. And she came home on opioids and it was extremely painful. Started X39. The first day she got her package and she opened up the little brochure on the placement and put one everywhere on all of the placements that were listed and one on her ankle, one on her knee, and then all the other placements, and just felt amazing. And she quit using her opioids immediately. Well, I've had to take her, I don't know how many packages of patches because she keeps going to visit her relatives and she puts 5 or 6 patches on everybody, which I've tried to tell her is a little bit overkill, but that's what she's doing. And she has 3 or 4 people signing up under her. And she's just told them, well, just go to the website and sign up. So we're in the process of getting it straightened out so they can actually be under her. But it's really a cute story and she's getting great results and helping a lot of people with them.
Sweet. Thanks, Michelle. That's great. Yes, Gregory.
I have a testimonial. Last Thursday, I had some oral surgery in preparation for a couple of implants. That's what happens when you get into my age group. And I was in on the chair dental surgery for 3 hours. And I came home and I was totally out of it. And the Novocaine was starting to wear off. And, and I took a pain pill just out of fear, concern. I only took one. And I have had absolutely no pain, no swelling ever since then. And everybody's amazed, And so I was using I was using IceWave and Eon and X39 were my primary go-tos. During surgery, when I went to the office, I had IceWave here and here with glutathione and X39 on it. So I was pretty patched up during the procedure and pretty patched up ever since. I took it off for the call, but I slept with them on and it's amazing. I mean, I just feel totally fine. And so,
Was your oral surgeon curious at all? Did he?
yeah, she was, but shortly after I started explaining it, she told me to open my mouth and started working. So the conversation ended. But when I go back, I just know when I go back this Thursday to, for the post-surgical review, she's going to go, oh my, you've healed so well. Cause I just feel like that. So.
Hey, Gregory, after a surgery like that for me, they were stunned. They said it was the best healing in 25 years that they had ever seen.
Oh, that's so awesome. Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right. Well, we're about 22 after. If there's maybe one more person that's living to share a message or have a question, we'll take one more and then we'll turn it over to Robin and Gregory. Is there anyone else? Raise your hand.
I was wondering, I forgotten I put the SP36 on the right side instead of the left side because I always think white right. So is that bad?
I wouldn't say, is that Nancy?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not bad. I mean, the patches work no matter where they're put on the body because they're systemic, but it's called SP6 because it stands for spleen 6, which is an acupuncture point, and it's supposed to be on the left, 4 finger widths above the ankle, but it's you didn't hurt yourself, and it probably worked just as well.
Okay, I better look into this again because I've been putting it 4 fingers under my right side on my knee.
I think it will work better in the indicated place, but it probably works also on the other side. But there is a polarity thing in our body, and I think that patch is tuned to the positive polarity on our right side.
Okay. It's on the left, Gregory. SP6.
On the left, excuse me.
SP6 is on the left. Yeah.
I'm dyslexic, so that's what happens when you're dyslexic.
Well, that's going to turn around for you too, Nancy.
That's right.
Just keep using the X39.
I have to tell you guys, my husband's doing really great. He had a stroke back in December last year, and he's been using the patches, and we do the HAT protocol and a lot of things for his diabetes, like the
Nancy, I'm going to stop you.
Sorry.
Dear
anyway,
heart,
he's great.
No. It's just because we don't name disease states.
Yeah. Right.
I just wanted to catch you so that everyone on the call can hear it. And so we would say, a sugar balance issue. And then for the other one, you said we would say something like they had weakness on one side of the body and their face was drooping. You just describe what you saw. Yeah. Just we want to stay compliant. But thank you.
I'm sorry about that.
That's okay. That's all right. Thank you for sharing. And Gregory or Robin, do you want to?
I just want to add something.
Oh, go ahead, Helen.
What's really cool about the spleen 6 is that it's a place where it crosses, and it also, is helpful for not only the spleen but the kidneys and the stomach, right, and the liver. So it's where they all cross. So it's so good for the body. It will
Mm.
do a lot of things besides, the curbing appetites and so forth.
Or balancing hormones, right, Helen? And Dr. Tom loves SP6. He's always talking about using SP6. So
Yeah.
if you haven't
So-
discovered the joys of SP6, you definitely need to try it.
So imagine that your spleen, stomach, liver, and kidneys are all affected by that point. It's good to know, right?
Good to know, Helen. Thank you. Gregory. we don't-
Okay, well, what a great call. Thank you so much, Michelle, and thank you everyone for your contribution to our Monday morning miracle call. And it's so wonderful that, Rob and I kind of pinch each other every morning because we know we're going to wake up and hear miracle stories, especially on Monday morning, because we have a structured place to share them. But tonight we're going to have our community call every Monday evening. And we've got a couple of new directors that we'll be celebrating and some other good basic information. But so if you can tune in to our Monday evening Live Younger community call, we try and keep everybody informed about upcoming events and activities and things that's good to know. So that's probably enough for now, right now, Michelle. And thanks very much for your great work this morning. Great hosting.
Thanks, Gregory. Thanks, everybody. My goodness, so great to see all your bright, shining faces. Have a beautiful day. Hi, Doug.
Hi, have a great day, guys.
Yeah,
Everybody.
if everybody wants to unmute themselves and say hello, goodbye, that's fine. And
Hello, goodbye.
hello, goodbye, or just goodbye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Hello,
Thanks
goodbye.
a lot.
Great stuff. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Good day.
Yeah, have a good day, everyone.
Everyone, bye.
Bye.